Hello, I am here to do a review on this hair by UNice. It's actually a store that's on Amazon. I am reviewing the Peruvian human body wave hair, and as you can see, I've already opened up the box. When you receive your hair, you will receive a free gift. As you saw, I pulled out some lashes. I am making a wig with this hair. I like to make my wigs and rock them. That's what I do. I can take care of my hair, all of that good stuff. So I always use a dome cap, as you saw, for my wigs. I just love using those. So here I am. I'm taking the lace closure, which is 14 inches, and I also received 3 bundles of 16, 18, and 20 inches. So right here, I'm just sewing down my lace closure. I like to start with my closure first and then add the hair. So now I'm taking this 20-inch bundle and I'm adding it. And I wanted to show you this technique really quickly, how I sew it in, just in case you're wondering. I go underneath the weft instead of through the weft. That prevents shedding. So here in this next clip, you'll see that I'm finished doing the wig, and now I'm just tweezing this lace closure. Most people, just do this to their frontal, but you can also do this to your lace closure so that you have, so it's more realistic looking. So, as you can see, I'm trying it on. I'm finishing. I'm have to do some finishing touches. I saw on the mannequin that it looked like it was tweezed really well, but when I put it on, it still needed a little bit more work. So I'm just going in sections and tweezing throughout the closure, and then I'll pull all of the hair back and I will tweeze along the hairline as well. This lace closure is absolutely beautiful, which I'll talk about later, so I won't, go too much into detail right now. But yeah, I'm loving it. So right here, I'm drawing this line and some other lines to make sure that I do not go too far on my forehead. So I'm creating some lines so that say stop right here. So that's what that is about, and that's just an eyeliner pencil. So I usually use the Got to Be Glued, but this time I'm trying the tape. I used it on my mother-in-law and she loved it. She sweat so bad and it did not move. It didn't go anywhere. It lasted her for like a week and a half. So I purchased this from my local beauty supply store for her, and I got it for myself. And so far, I'm liking it. I'll just have to be very careful when I take it off because it is kind of on my hair. It's my first time using tape, but I am loving it. I'm loving not having to do the Got to Be Glued every couple of days. And I've sweat and it hasn't moved. And yeah, I'm really, really feeling that. And no mess, no residue, underneath of it. So right here, I'm just taking a pencil and coloring in those sides, and that's it. Okay, so I am finished installing the hair, and I absolutely love it. The hair is absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like in its natural state. It's super soft. It's beautiful. It has just that, natural looking waves. A tremendous amount of parting space. So yeah, if you don't want to have to worry about gluing it all the way around the side, you can still get a middle part. But your setting powder, some people use concealer. I like to use setting powder. It's less messy and it, looks pretty natural. So yeah, you can get your side part, your middle part. You can even, if you wanted to, once I kind of tweaked the frontal, I went ahead and tweezed around this part so it would, look kind of natural. I could pull me out a little bit of baby hairs if I desired, and I can still do kind of the half up half down look. I could put me a little, you know, top knot bun up here, even though the parting is not gonna go all the way down here because I made this, you know, I made a wig. So, but yeah, it's still, you can still do some fun stuff with them. You can wear it all back. You can wear the middle part, you can wear your side part, you know, whatever. I sprayed a little bit of water on the top, and I tied my hair down with my silk scarf right here. I just, you know, tied everything down, and I did my makeup, and by the time I finished, everything was holding down beautifully. You know, I didn't put any spray. I didn't have to use any curling wands to smooth down the closure. It lays nice and flat. I did go through and just tweeze throughout the hair, you know, like this, and like this, but not so much that it got it, you know, this flat. I only did that just so it would be kind of, you know, just give me a little more natural look. You know, like I said, I tweezed around the front in a couple, you know, different rolls, but for the most part, this frontal is absolutely beautiful. It doesn't have, you know, a bunch of flyaways, you know, going throughout the frontal. All of the hair is the same length. It's so gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It lays down very flat. Like I said, it was just, you know, when it's new, it's kind of, you know, has no certain part or anything like that. So like I said, I just sprayed the water on here. Have any hair left, I used every last drop, and it's not super big, but it's full. It's very natural looking. The 14-inch closure is very long, and this is what I would kind of like to layer it to anyway, you know. So that was great. That was good. So yeah. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one. God bless.